In this video, we're looking at the Genesis G70, a powerful saloon car that goes head to head with the Audi A4 and BMW 3 Series. Hello and welcome back to the interface. My name's Alex. This is the Genesis G70, a 240 horsepower rear-wheel drive saloon car from Genesis. Genesis are better known in the UK for their electric cars, such as the premium GV60, GV70 and also the G80 Saloon. The G70 is one of the company's last combustion models. It also comes in diesel and also as an estate. The G70 range starts from just over £40,000 in the UK. The model you see here on test today is just over £51,000. Part of that price is the optional Bond Silver matte paint, which is £1,130. Around front, we've got typical Genesis styling. We've got these split headlights here, which have that split matrix view to make nighttime driving a lot easier. We've also got a huge grille here and a bank of sensors, as well as the front-facing camera for the 360 wraparound view. And then we've got the Genesis badge, which is reminiscent of the Bentley badge. Underneath the quite light bonnet, you'll find the 2-litre turbocharged petrol engine with 241 brake horsepower and 353 Nm of torque. The bonnet, thankfully, is gas strut. Around the side, the G70 looks very stylish and handsome, with a sports saloon style. We do have fake vents on the front arches, but we do get 19-inch alloy wheels here in dark sputtering design C. But there is also the choice of design B and dark grey matte D. Hiding behind those stylish alloys are red Brembo brake calipers, which offer excellent braking performance. Around back, the G70 has a typical saloon boot opening, so there's no hatchback here. The tailgate itself can be electronically opened and has 330 litres of boot space. Inside the G70, it is an absolute exquisite work of art. This one has got the obsidian black Napa leather with red stitching, and that is £2,470. There's also an innovation pack, as in a full list of these specs and what that includes on the screen just now. That's £3,250. There's also the comfort seat pack, which is £1,850. Again, details of that pack is on screen because there is quite a lot to those packs with Genesis. But overall, it's not quite as modern as things like the GV60 and the GV70, but for what the G70 is, a sort of mid-sized saloon car, is absolutely amazing. Because this is sort of a little bit of an older vehicle, we have got a lot more buttons than we'd be used to on newer vehicles, but I'm a big fan of physical buttons on cars. Again, we've got that 10.25-inch touchscreen, we've got some controls down here, we've got a physical gear lever, we've got shortcut buttons for the infotainment screen, so we've got map, nav, radio, setup buttons as well. We are missing that joystick wheel, like the iDrive wheel from the other Genesis models, but it's not much of a problem for me, really. And then we have got this lovely sports steering wheel with red stitching again, and there's a real sense of quality in here, and it really smells really nice as well. Got some good-sized sun visors with some lights built in at the top there, and there's a little mirror there so you can check yourself out if you want to. Got a nice damped and quite nice soft-lined sunglasses holder there as well. SOS button, usual stuff up there. And then down here in the middle, we've got all the physical controls and switches and things for the G70. So we've got physical climate control switches and buttons and things, heated windscreen, heated rear windscreen as well. And this one has got ventilated and heated seats, both of which are 3-stage. There's also heated seats in the back as well, which is quite nice. But like the cliche goes, the interior is a lovely place to be, and Genesis have done a really good job. For the back seats, there is a good amount of space actually. It's not the biggest saloon car in the world, but it is a good size in the back here. This seat is set up for my driving position. There's a bit of sculpting in the seats there, and there is a good amount of space for my feet underneath the driver's seat. The sunroof in the G70 isn't actually full length, so there's a bit of darkness in the back here, but it's not too bad really. Down here we've got some air vents for the rear seats, and we've got one USB-A port in the back there. So it's not USB-C like the newer Genesis models, but we have got a port back there for charging. And then we have got 3-stage heated seats in the back with buttons on the door cards. And then in the middle of the back seats, there is a central armrest, which feels really, really solid. And we've got 2 cup holders in there, decent enough for takeaway drinks and things. No load-through ski hatch on this model, but the seats do fold down to give you a good amount of space. When you get the G70 on the open road, it's actually a really lovely thing to drive. The engine, a 2-litre, is really, really smooth. You've got 8-speed gearbox, and every gear change, every acceleration pull you do is so smooth. It's such a really relaxing, calm thing to drive. The G70 actually has 2 different personalities. 1 minute, it can be a relaxing, sublime cruiser on the motorway with cruise control, lane assist, all those good things. And the next minute, you knock into Sport Plus, you've got the traction control turned off, and it's an absolute animal. But don't get me wrong, 241 brake horsepower might not sound like a lot in 2024. However, it is a really, really good accelerating car. 0 to 60 in about 6 seconds, and it doesn't really leave you wanting any more. acceleration is brisk and the gearbox is really smooth. I personally think at the moment that Genesis are doing a lot better job of their cars than Audi, BMW and Mercedes are. The interior fit and finish on this, the G70, and also their electric models, I think it outclasses what those other companies are doing. And if I was in charge of any of those companies right now, I think I would be a little bit worried. Right, let's test that acceleration. So we've got Sport Plus. Let's go. That's pretty quick. And that 2-litre engine sounds really good as well. There are some fake engine sounds you can program in the infotainment screen. I've got those turned off and it's got a lovely sort of quite rich sound to it. In Sport Plus mode, we've got the traction control disabled and it seems like it holds gears longer to give you much more performance. We've also got Sport itself, which is essentially the same thing, just doesn't turn off traction control. And we've got Comfort as well, which I think dampens the suspension as well. And then we've got Eco too. So let's put it back in Sport Plus and try the handling on these corners here. Let's accelerate this bin lorry. The G70's rear wheel drive, so you can feel it shimmy around on these corners here with the traction control disabled. So you can sort of feel the back end's a little bit unstable. It's quite good fun though. So yeah, it's holding gears a lot longer in Sport Plus as well. Let's see what we can do around this corner here. Yeah, I felt the back end step out there. Oh man, that's good. Let's try this corner as well. Let's drop it in. Whoa! Holding a gear a lot longer there. Oh my god. So what's my verdict on the Genesis G70? Well, I think it's a fantastic package. We've got really good build quality, nice materials inside, and the exterior looks fantastic. Just driving it along this week, I've got so many looks, because I've never seen a G70 on the road myself, and it's got so many looks on the road. Definitely go and test drive a Genesis G70. I don't think you'll be disappointed. That's going to do it for this video. If you enjoy this type of content, don't forget to hit like to let other people know that you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to the Interface Cars, it really does help the channel out. My name's Alex, and we'll see you again next time.